It was a sunny morning in the small town of Willow Creek. The aroma of fresh bread wafted through the streets, and birds sang cheerfully. However, for Liam, a 28-year-old man, the day didn't seem so promising. He was sitting in a cafe, staring at his coffee cup, thinking about how stagnant his life had become. Recently, he had lost his job, and as if that weren't enough, his girlfriend had left him for lacking ambition. On the other side of town, Emily, a 26-year-old woman, was also struggling with her own problems. Although she had a stable job as a marketing assistant, her personal life was in shambles. She was about to be pressured by her family to get married, and the pressure was unbearable. Emily didn't want an arranged marriage, but the constant questions about when she would marry left her distressed. Fate brought Liam and Emily together in an unexpected way. They met at a community event, both trying to escape their complicated lives. The conversation started casually but quickly turned into a sincere confession. Liam told Emily about his recent job loss and how he felt lost, while Emily shared her frustrations about the societal pressure to marry. It was at that moment that the unlikely idea emerged. What if we pretended to be married? Liam suggested with a mischievous smile. Emily, initially surprised, realized that this could be the perfect solution for both of them. If they presented themselves as a couple, Liam could avoid questions about his employment status, while Emily could relieve her family's pressure. After some laughter, they agreed to the arrangement. The two began to plan the charade. They created a story about how they met at a book fair and decided to marry quickly. With a touch of creativity, they even invented a date for the wedding. Liam and Emily laughed at their new life. It was an adventure that made them feel more alive. However, as the days went by, the line between the charade and reality began to blur. They found themselves meeting frequently, spending more time together than expected. Liam began to admire Emily's determination, while she grew fond of his humor and the lightness he brought into her life. What started as an unlikely marriage contract began to transform into something deeper. One day, while walking in the park, Liam realized he was falling for Emily. He had never felt this way before, and the thought scared him. On the other hand, Emily was conflicted. Although she knew it was all a ruse, her feelings for Liam began to grow. She was torn between loyalty to the agreement and the desire to explore what was blossoming between them. Things became even more complicated when Emily's family decided to visit her. Panic set in, knowing she would have to introduce Liam as her husband. However, when she saw him dressed casually and smiling, something within her began to shift. He seemed so natural in that role, and the idea of introducing him as her real partner started to feel appealing. During dinner, the tension was palpable. Emily's parents were charmed by Liam, praising his education and sense of humor. Liam played his part, making everyone laugh, but with each laugh, he felt an increasing pressure. He didn't want to disappoint Emily, but he also didn't want to lie to her family. After dinner, while they were alone in the backyard, Emily turned to Liam with bright eyes. "You were amazing today," she said, a shy smile on her face. But instead of returning the compliment, Liam hesitated. "Emily, we need to talk about this. This whole thing, it's a lie. I don't want to be just your husband for your family." Emily frowned, the joy draining from her face. "But that's how it all started, right? Just a contract. We can't get carried away by our feelings. This isn't real." The conversation became tense, and both realized they were at a critical point. In the following days, the atmosphere between them was charged with unspoken emotions. Liam began to pull away, feeling that the only way to protect his heart was to stay away from Emily. Yet, at the same time, he felt lost without her. Emily, on the other hand, tried to move on, but Liam's absence left her empty. Finally, on a rainy night, Liam decided he needed to confront his feelings. He went to Emily's house, his heart racing. Upon seeing her, his determination grew. "Emily, I can't keep doing this. I like you. And I don't want this to just be a lie." The words came out as a relief, and he anxiously awaited her response. Emily looked at him, her eyes filled with emotion. "I like you too, Liam. But what if this ends badly? What if you don't really want this after all?" She was confused, but her heart led her to want to take a risk. "I'm willing to take that risk if you are too," Liam said, stepping forward. "Let's turn this farce into something real." And so, the unlikely marriage contract transformed into a real love story. Liam and Emily decided to give a chance to what they felt, leaving the lies behind and embracing the truth of their hearts. From that day on, they were not just a facade couple, they were two souls, who found each other amidst the chaos of life, ready to face the future together. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe.